Project Drive Sober Now. A Milwaukee police officer rises in the ranks after he was arrested for drunk driving.
He says everybody deserves a second chance.
Kareen Zell tells us how he's helping other officers struggling with substance abuse.
He served in the Army, he has his master's degree, and he holds a high rank with Milwaukee Police. But Captain John Corbett says despite all that, he can't escape the consequences of a single decision he made many years ago.
It's his job to hold lawbreakers accountable. But 8 years ago, John Corbett was the one in the handcuffs.
It's just a sinking feeling.
Corbett was a sergeant with the Milwaukee Police Department the night he was caught driving drunk with his 13-year-old in the car.
I'm sitting there, I'm in the squad car, I'm in handcuffs, and I'm realizing I can't believe I did this to my daughter. It was just an overwhelming rush as a father on what kind of person am I.
Well, you are under arrest for OWI.
In 2010, deputies arrested Corbett for OWI. He was on his way home from deer hunting in Manitowoc with 3 others, including his daughter, who actually drove part of the way. Corbett was pulled over in Fond du Lac County.
Did you drink and drive before that night?
I had been pulled over before that.
The criminal complaint says Corbett had slurred speech and red glossy eyes. His blood alcohol was 0.18, more than double the legal limit. As a first-time OWI offender with a child in the car, Corbett was sentenced to 30 days in jail. He didn't have a license for more than a year and was suspended from work without pay for 60 days.
Were you an alcoholic?
I was diagnosed as being a binge drinker.
Corbett says he hasn't had a drink since that night.
Why did you make that decision?
Just because I wanted to be clear to my family and to my kids that there's never going to be a gray area. You know, is Dad drinking too much today, or are we going to be back in this position again?
Shortly after his incident, MPD started an alcohol awareness initiative for officers with a focus on substance abuse. Corbett got involved by talking about his journey with alcohol during roll calls.
In law enforcement, it just seems it's one of those secrets that no one wants to talk about.
He eventually shared his story with the entire department.
And that kind of steamrolled into just officers reaching out to me, asking for help.
Corbett has been sober for more than 8 years. In 2016, he was promoted to lieutenant, and just last month became a captain.
You can do so many things right and are judged by a choice you made one day. And it lasts a lifetime.
On top of counseling officers, he works with the Sensitive Crimes Division.
You know, you make a choice to drink, you make a choice to drink and drive, you make a choice to get help and to get treatment.
Something Corbett talks to his kids about, including his now 21-year-old daughter, who witnessed her dad's arrest. Corbett knows he made the wrong choice all those years ago.
I can admit that, yes, I shouldn't have been driving.
Corbett hopes to counsel officers and first responders with other agencies. He's also pushing to see more programs focusing on groups at risk of alcohol abuse.